Welcome back to VeloView. Today we are diving into the Jaguar I-Type, also known as the 2027 Grand Tourer, which is shaping up to be one of the most exciting electric vehicles of the next era. This car isn't just another luxury EV entering the market, it represents Jaguar's complete transformation as the brand steps fully into electrification. With the I-Type, Jaguar is making a statement that it's ready to stand alongside and even challenge the best in the world of high-performance, high-luxury electric vehicles. From its design to its performance, range, and positioning in the market, the I-Type is Jaguar's biggest gamble and also its boldest vision for the future. The first thing that catches attention is the design. Jaguar has always had a knack for producing cars that are both elegant and aggressive, and the I-Type continues this tradition while moving into a futuristic territory. The proportions are striking, with a long, sculpted hood that speaks to the heritage of Grand Tourers, balanced by a steeply raked windshield and a sleek roofline that flows elegantly toward the rear. The camouflaged prototypes we've seen already show an aggressive front end with large intakes and uniquely shaped LED lighting, giving it a face that is instantly recognizable. At the back, slim taillights stretch across the width, giving it a wide and planted stance on the road. Unlike the more crossover-like I-Pace, this is a low-slung, true Grand Tourer, and the emphasis is clearly on presence and drama. It looks every bit like a flagship car meant to reset expectations of what Jaguar can do. Inside, details remain somewhat under wraps, but if we take cues from the Type 00 concept that inspired it, the cabin is designed to blend futuristic tech with craftsmanship. The concept showed sweeping digital displays, ambient lighting, and a cockpit-style layout that focuses on the driver while still making passengers feel cocooned in luxury. For production, Jaguar is expected to tone down some of the more radical elements but maintain a premium, high-tech atmosphere with sustainable yet luxurious materials. Expect a mix of leather alternatives, high-quality textiles, real metals, and perhaps even customizable trim options. Jaguar knows that in this segment, buyers demand not only performance but also an atmosphere that feels special every time they step inside. The interior will be a crucial piece of this car's success because comfort and usability have to meet the promise of futuristic style. Underneath the design lies Jaguar's all-new EV platform, built specifically to support the brand's electric future. Unlike the I-Pace, which was more of a one-off effort, the I-Type is the first vehicle to come from this dedicated architecture. It will offer dual-motor all-wheel drive as standard, with power levels that start at a staggering 600 horsepower. Higher trims are rumored to push this number to nearly 1,000 horsepower, which would place the I-Type squarely in competition with the most extreme electric Grand Tourers on the planet. Acceleration numbers haven't been released yet, but considering the power on tap, a sub-3-second sprint from 0 to 60 miles per hour seems entirely possible for the top trim. Range is another major selling point. Jaguar has stated ambitious targets of around 430 miles for higher-end versions, which would make it one of the longest-range EVs available. Even the base versions are expected to offer at least 300 miles, which is a significant upgrade from the I-Pace and in line with luxury buyers' expectations. Charging speed is equally important, and Jaguar is promising ultra-fast charging capabilities, with the ability to add around 200 miles of range in just 15 minutes when connected to a high-capacity DC fast charger. This puts the I-Type in line with the fastest charging EVs on the market and ensures it can be a true long-distance tourer rather than just a city luxury car. Price is where the conversation gets interesting. Early reports have suggested the I-Type could cost as much as $200,000 in its top trims, placing it in ultra-luxury territory alongside vehicles like the Rolls-Royce Spectre and Cadillac Celestiq. However, other sources suggest that entry models might come in closer to $130,000 to $150,000, giving Jaguar a bit more flexibility to capture a broader audience. This pricing strategy will be critical, because while Jaguar has a rich history and brand prestige, it doesn't yet command the same untouchable reputation as Rolls-Royce or Bentley in the ultra-luxury world. The I-Type will need to justify every dollar with performance, quality, and exclusivity. The competition is fierce. The Rolls-Royce Spectre offers unmatched opulence, the Cadillac Celestiq brings futuristic American luxury, and Mercedes, BMW, and Audi are all pushing their own high-end EV strategies. To stand out, Jaguar has to lean into its unique identity, which has always been about combining beauty with performance. If it can deliver an emotional connection through driving feel, stunning design, and a sense of rarity, the I-Type could carve its own niche. Jaguar is aiming not just to be another option but to position the I-Type as a halo car, a vehicle that redefines the brand in the eyes of buyers. But with such ambition come challenges. The first is execution. Promises of long range, lightning fast charging, and near 1,000 horsepower performance are bold, but they need to hold up in the real world. Range figures can vary dramatically depending on driving conditions, and customers in this price range won't accept compromises. Reliability has also been a question for Jaguar in the past, and the company will need to prove that the I-Type can deliver consistent quality, particularly as it enters the realm of ultra-premium EVs. Service, after-sales experience, and ownership perks will all have to be world-class to meet expectations. Another challenge lies in perception. Jaguar is an iconic name with deep motorsport heritage, but in recent years, it hasn't had the same presence in the luxury segment as it once did. The I-Type is designed to change that narrative, but perception takes time to shift. Buyers who might instinctively consider Rolls-Royce, Bentley, or Mercedes will need to be convinced that Jaguar belongs in the same conversation, and that will depend on how well this car is received both by critics and early adopters. Despite these hurdles, the Jaguar I-Type has the potential to be a landmark car. It combines everything Jaguar wants to be: fast, luxurious, sustainable, and forward-looking. It represents a reset for the brand, the first chapter in an all-electric story that could either propel Jaguar back to the forefront of luxury motoring or leave it struggling to compete if it doesn't deliver. From what we've seen and heard so far, there's reason to be optimistic. The design is daring, the specs are competitive, and the vision is ambitious. If Jaguar executes well, the I-Type could very well become the car that defines its next era. So, as we look toward its official launch and eventual arrival on the roads, the Jaguar I-Type is more than just a new Grand Tourer. It's a symbol of reinvention, a test of whether Jaguar can reclaim its place as a maker of world-class automobiles in the age of electrification. It's bold, it's beautiful, and if everything goes right, it's going to be a car that turns heads and makes a statement wherever it goes. That wraps up this detailed look at the Jaguar I-Type, the 2027 Grand Tourer that might just redefine Jaguar's future. If you enjoyed this deep dive and want more reviews and insights into the latest and greatest cars, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join us here at VeloView for all the rides, reviews, and revelations coming your way.